Hi everyone, Renegade67 here, with part 49 of Let's Play 3 Wright Ace Turn Case 5 Blind. Last time, we were stuck in the stupid jar thing. Now I have an idea of how I'm supposed to do this. Yeah. I gotta start by putting it completely upside down. Oh, well, no, I have to do it the other side, I think, if that's how I do it. I got an idea, yeah, okay, I'll try to make the point. Yeah, that way. Aha! With the blood, you can even kind of see the face. Sorta, a little. So that should be good. Well, is this a miracle or what? The blue badger before was the blue badger. Yep. No. It can't be. Oh, but it be Edgeworth. It be all it can be. And I'll wander to my destiny. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm crazy. The defense has proven its claim. The mysterious blue badger witnessed on the day of the crime was actually this. Although we all enjoyed Mr. Wright's dramatic performance, one question remains. What's your point? That's true. What is the point of this? What do you mean? So that badger thing was actually just a jar. That doesn't change anything. Oh, but it changes everything. It means she saw it upside down before it shattered, which means something. I don't know what it means entirely, but it shattered. And we know it was in the office at the time, and it got blood on it, so it means the stabbing occurred near it, I think. I'm afraid that's where you're wrong, Mr. Edgeworth. Crap, do I have to present something? I really don't want to present something. You see, this changes everything. Indeed. Very well then. Please tell us what's different now that this... Oh gee, I don't see any exclamations at the top right. Anyways, what's different now that we know the witness saw this jar? The murder weapon? No. The murderer. Maybe. The location. This was in Gant's office, right? That's the same, isn't it? I think. I don't see how the location's any different. Or the murder weapon. Oh, maybe it is! What if the jar shattered and a piece of the jar went straight into... Maybe the murder weapon is the jar piece. And not just the sword thing. Maybe. Try that murder weapon. Allow me to take these in turn. At the moment of the murder, the witness saw this jar. Not only that, but she saw it at a very specific angle. Knowing this, where could she have seen this jar? While it was falling. Where? The location of the jar is shown in the picture taken on the day of the crime. It's on a shelf in the office of Damon Gant. But the body was found lying near Lana Sky's desk. The witness testified so herself. Yes, and it is these two facts that reveal what actually transpired. You see, the struggle between Darke and Marshall did not take place in Lana Sky's what? Oh, so I'm guessing if I said location that would have worked too. It happened on the other side of the room, in Chief Gant's... Oh, really? That's what's so important? I guess. Well, yeah, the blood was found on the left side of the... Okay, fine. You win. Am I implying the murderer moved the victim's body? Am I implying that? No. From Damon Gant's office to Lana Sky's office, Ah? No. No, but when the vase shattered, its pieces went everywhere. I'm assuming one of them hit the window, and that wasn't good, so Gant probably changed the window or something. And one of the pieces flew off and took Marshall down. Probably just as he, with the prosecution trophy knife, was taking down Darke. After he just did it, the thing flew off and took Marshall. That's my guess. How would he do that? There's no reason. No reason. Exactly. What? If there wasn't a reason, he wouldn't have gone through the trouble. The only logical conclusion is that there was a reason. Do you know what that reason was, Mr. Wright? Finally figured it out. This is why Lana tried to stop the trial. Wait. Why Lana's trying to... Okay, wait, give me a second here. So the jar split off. I said murder weapon changed. I said the murder weapon changed, dude. We haven't even talked about that at all. Well, either way, let's say the location did change, and he was killed on the other side. The reason it would have been moved would be... Why? Something Emma touched? It's too late to quit now, though. Emma did something bad. That's obviously it, and Lana doesn't like it, probably. She said she knocked away the man who was holding up the knife. Oh! Marshall was holding the knife. So when the jar fell, because she probably knocked the jar at the same time, the jar flew off and killed Marshall. So in a way, she's the murderer. Flew through the air. Now tell me, what could have sent the jar flying? Have to have been the impact the man made when he knocked it into the wall. I don't think it's just... No. I don't think all this is that she's going to be tried for murder, because she'd probably get off because it was an accident. No. I think it's because it would mentally scar Emma knowing that she is the one who kind of sort of killed Marshall. I think that's why Lana's trying to keep this a secret. But unfortunately, we have to reveal this to take Gant down. Unfortunately, in this situation, a wrong will make a right. In time. Ladies and gentlemen, if I may draw your attention to the picture once more. What would he have hit? Ah! Oh. Oh, that's kind of what I was saying, but not really. Oh, okay, so it wasn't the jar that was the murder weapon. It was the spear, huh? Yeah, and since Darke didn't end up dead, the one who... Yeah, the one holding the knife, the one winning the battle was Marshall. Emma knocked Marshall into the spear and killed him. Ow! That's gonna suck for Emma when that clues into her. Yes. The man who was knocked into the armor was carrying a broken knife. He would have had to have been Neil Marshall, wielding the Prosecutor's Award. No! Mr. Wright, you can't be thinking... I'm sorry, Edgeworth, but unlike with you, I'm gonna have to go with it was accidental murder and we can get away with this, because... I'm sorry, Edgeworth, I'm sorry, I know how I proved this for you, but I can't go around this. Emma killed Neil Marshall. Unless there's more to it, which I don't think there is. I mean, there is more to it, definitely, but still have to prove Gant, but yeah. There's another possibility of what actually transpired in that room. Although maybe... Okay, Marshall might have been chasing Gant, actually. No, wait, Marshall came in first, right? Or maybe they wrestled and changed knives. Interesting. Another possibility. But nevertheless, I don't know if I can go through with this. Phoenix, grow a pair and accuse your partner. Mr. Wright, what's the matter? If events took place as the defense theorizes, then the outcome is obvious. In that moment, assuming the man Emma Skye knocked away was actually Prosecutor Neil Marshall, that's heavy. Ooh, I knew Lana was protecting Emma in some way. That is gotta hurt. No, not tight, yes. Yeah, I can see why Lana wanted to hide this, but unfortunately we need the truth. I never imagined her testimony would lead to this. So it was the witness who took the victim's life, and then proved so with her own testimony. This is unprecedented. Not really. We've had plenty of witnesses that would have gotten away if they didn't decide to testify. Oh, come on. She's a prosecutor. Give her a voice. Seriously? What are you saying? I'm sorry, Miss Skye, but given the circumstances, Joe Darke murdered Prosecutor Marshall. How can you think it was Emma? How dare you try to pin the crime on her? Imagine that coming from you. If you recall, it was you who admitted to forging evidence 2 years ago, possibly to get your sister off the hook. You are a bit of a bitch, I'm not gonna lie. Even if Joe Darke killed everyone else, even if, yeah, he should go away, and in a way, manipulating it so that he did go away was a little better. I agree, but unfortunately, we need to get to the bottom of this, and by bottom of this, I mean Gant and no sexual innuendo intended. The reason you moved Prosecutor Marshall's body was to keep anyone else from finding out about what Emma did, wasn't it? I assure you, Mr. Edgeworth, I have no idea what you're talking about. You hope to have anyone believe your insane allegations. I'm afraid you're going to have proof. Tell me. Any conclusive evidence that proves my sister killed Neil Marshall? Evidence? Well, we have something that hasn't really proved anything yet, but it's gotta be important at some point, right? But I don't know if that's yet. And by that I mean the cloth, of course. I'm willing to bet you don't. Ooh, Phoenix and Edgeworth versus Lana. Interesting. She really should have been given an objection voice. I mean, maybe if it's only used once, then I can get it. But if it's used even a couple more times, then yes, it certainly would be difficult to prove this with evidence. If we don't have evidence, like the stuff that Gant took, or maybe the stuff that you forged away, we'll have to rely on testimony. I'm afraid that won't work in this case. Both parties involved in the incident are dead. Certainly can't get dead people to testify. Oh, come on, get a Fae in here! Why do we not have Faes now? Seriously? Call up Maya, Phoenix. It's all been a wild goose chase from the beginning. Edgeworth is awesome and he's got an idea. Touché, Miss Skye. Of course, that only leaves us with one possibility. Oh no, I see where this is going. It's either going with Gant, maybe. Could be Gant, could be... Probably Gant. It might be Emma. No, Emma is too crucified. Even, I don't even know if I used that word right. Emma is too petrified? I think that's better. I think, yeah, he's probably going for Gant or Lana. No, Lana's not going to do it. I think it's Gant. I mean, the possibility that the victim has left us a message. Ooh, interesting. For better or for worse, Mr. Marshall did not die instantly. He may have left behind the name of the person who took his life. Somehow. That's impossible. Well, Mr. Wright, this is the only possibility left to you. Could it be? I'm doubting this, but I don't see it as being impossible. Why not turn this thing in a few different... How am I going to do this? This is going to be awkward. No, move it like that, then move it like that, no, and then move it like that. Then move it like this. I'm trying to see if I can get an Emma out of this. Dark red stains must be... Maybe, kinda. Oh boy, I just saw it! Let's play connect the dots, people. You know what? That would be a great time for me to have my cursor on screen, because I'm still recording this using my cursor stuff. In fact, let me go ahead and do that. One moment. I'm not sure if this starts until after I start a new recording, but I'm gonna assume it doesn't and hope I'm right. Either way, look at this. E M Ah. There we go. I don't even know if you can see my mouse. If you can't, I'm going to assume you see what I'm looking at, and if you don't, then just look a little harder, you'll see it. Only a fragment found in Chief Gant's office still. Okay, I'm gonna hope you guys saw that in my mouse, unless it doesn't start until my next recording. In which case I might point that out to you next time. But yeah, I know what the evidence is. That's why Gant hid it in his locker thing. Okay. Yes, it does. It's a little scribbly, but I got one. It's in the evidence. Yeah. Finally showing off my true Ace Attorney skills. Yeah. You know, that didn't take me long to think of at all. I'm thinking, it's gotta be something important. Yeah, it was hid away in the thing. Yeah, of course. It was. You stop at nothing to prove my sister's a murderer? Wrong. I'll stop at nothing to prove that the truth, really. And I'm sorry, but this is the truth. And it was an accident. She didn't know any better, so she should get off pretty easy. And she's a young girl with a sister who's a really good prosecutor, so yeah, I'm just saying. I'm just trying to give you some hope, Lana. Don't be mistaken, Miss Sky. The purpose is not to accuse Emma of any crime. It's merely to find the truth, right, Edgeworth? There's only one thing we seek. Oh yeah! Edgeworth, you're awesome! You better not retire. I know you don't retire. Although you might retire, but you might come back in Justice for All or something. And no matter how painful it may be. Now then, Mr. Wright. Please show us the piece of evidence that conveys a message from the deceased. I have 1 point. I haven't saved since the start of this part. I would be extremely stupid if I wasn't completely 100% sure. But I pretty much am. This is the message left by the deceased. This is that. No. Oh, right, yeah, I'm talking about the jar, right. So talking, okay. Is he going to just speak the killer's name? If that thing could, I'm sure it would. Everyone's forgotten this is just a jar. A message was left here, on the surface of this jar. What do you mean? What do you mean? Oh, manly voice. If you look closely, you can see a faint trail of blood on this jar. I wasn't even thinking about this at all when I first found this piece, but yeah, that's Emma, because, you know, it's a little Dottie. You wouldn't think that at first, but then when you're thinking, I need a name, this is probably the first thing you'd look at, and yeah, Emma. It's clearly there. It's like someone wiped the blood away. Yes, but notice, for some reason, the blood on some of the fragments was not wiped away. Yes, there is a line here, drawn in blood. So what you're saying is these dots were once lines? Let's play connect the dots. Prosecutor Marshall did not die instantly. He used the few precious moments he had and left us a nice, peaceful, cool message. One that someone apparently wiped away, at least tried to. The blood must have seeped into the jar where the lines changed directions. Precisely so. All we need to do is connect these points, and the victim's message will become apparent. No. Do I have to do this, really? EMA. It's in the game. Your Honor, I believe these bloodstains will reveal to us the answer. Oh, come on. Is this taking off any points? Yeah, I know the words. Give me the... How do I do this? And then do I move over here? Yeah. And then we gotta go... Yeah, like that. Okay, this is simple. See how this is... Ugh. I'm gonna go ahead and assume I have to get everything, so can I? There's no dot here, never mind. And then... Can I just skip over this line? I really don't think I need it yet, until I get to this one up here. I don't think there's a dot here. I don't think I need a dot there. Even if it means proving their sister guilty. But, wait, no. This is an entirely different crime. All I've been thinking about is saving Lana. After all my efforts, I never thought it would turn out like this. Phoenix, trudge ahead. Trudge, trudge, trudge. We're gonna get Gant. We'll do it. Somehow through this, we're gonna find it. Find the truth, and then some. Once Lana is just like, oh shit, she might reveal more. I don't know. Emma. So this is the final message Prosecutor Marshall left behind. Of all people. I get it. This is why you did what Gant said, right? Blackmail. You could Gant could show that piece to anyone at any time and say, look what I found. Blackmail, definitely. She may not have meant it, but in the end, the one who took the victim's life was Emma Skye. Seaworthy, can't say I didn't warn you. We're not done yet, Gant. You're next. Chief Gant. Do you understand the implications of what you've done? What? What are you talking about? 2 years ago, Darke was sentenced to death. He was convicted because of his final murder. Believe you were the prosecutor in the case, were you not? Yes, Worthy. Because of you, an innocent man was sentenced to death. You're the one who forged, you piece of shit. Ugh. I'm ending the part now. That face man, he's evil. He's the killer. I've been saying it since the beginning, even when I was just going, he's too nice to be not the kid, and I was right. I'm gonna say it one more time. Killer! Yeah, I still don't have an outro phrase, and next time, you're next, Gant. You're next. Unlike Emma, you fully meant to kill good. See you next time, guys. Bye. I gotta save. I keep forgetting to do this.